And you've talked a lot of different ways to sort of at Amazon, removing barriers for progress, sort of distributing, making everybody autonomous and self-reliant in terms all those kinds of things. Is that apply at Blue Origin, or is
It does apply. I know I'm leading this directly. We are going to become the world's most decisive company across any industry. And so, at Amazon ever since the beginning, I said, we're going to become the world's most customer obsessed company.
Mhm.
And no matter the industry, like one day people are going to come to Amazon from the healthcare industry and want to know, how are you so customer obsessed? How do you actually not just pay lip service to that, but actually do that? And from, all different industries should come want to study us to see how we accomplish that. And the analogous thing at Blue Origin, and what will help us move faster, is we're going to become the world's most decisive company. We're going to get really good at taking appropriate technology risk, making those decisions quickly, being bold on those things. That's what, and having the right culture that supports that. You need people to be ambitious, technically ambitious. If there are 5 ways to do something, we'll study them, but let's study them very quickly and make a decision. We can always change our mind. It doesn't, changing your mind. I talk about one-way doors and two-way doors. Most decisions are two-way doors.
Can you explain that? Because I love that metaphor.
If you make the wrong decision, if it's a two-way door decision, you walk out the door, you pick a door, you walk out, and you spend a little time there. It turns out to be the wrong decision. You can come back in and pick another door. Some decisions are so consequential and so important and so hard to reverse that they really are one-way door decisions. You go in that door, you're not coming back.
Mhm.
And those decisions have to be made very deliberately, very carefully. If you can think of yet another way to analyze the decision, you should slow down and do that. So, when I was CEO of Amazon, I often found myself in the position of being the chief slowdown officer, because somebody would be bringing me a one-way door decision. And I would say, okay, I can think of 3 more ways to analyze that. So let's go do that, because we are not going to be able to reverse this one easily. Maybe you can reverse it, but it's going to be very costly and very time consuming. We really have to get this one right from the beginning. And what happens, unfortunately, in companies, what can happen is that you have a one-size-fits-all decision-making process where you end up using the heavyweight process on all decisions.
For everything, yeah.
Including the lightweight ones, the two-way door decisions. Two-way door decisions should mostly be made by single individuals or by very small teams deep in the organization. And one-way door decisions are the ones that are the irreversible ones. Those are the ones that should be elevated up to, the senior-most executives, who should slow them down and make sure that the right thing is being done.
Yeah, I mean, part of the skill here is to know the difference between one-way and two-way. I think you mentioned,
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think you mentioned Amazon Prime, the decision to sort of create Amazon Prime as a one-way door. I mean, it's unclear if it is or not, but it probably is, and it's a really big risk to go there.
There are a bunch of decisions like that are, changing the decision is going to be very, very complicated. Some of them are technical decisions too, because some technical decisions are like quick drying cement. If you're going to, once you make them, it gets really hard. I mean, choosing which propellants to use in a vehicle, selecting LNG for the booster stage and selecting hydrogen for the upper stage. That has turned out to be a very good decision. But if you changed your mind, that would be a very big setback. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of decision you scrutinize very, very carefully. Other things just aren't like that. Most decisions are not that way. Most decisions should be made by single individuals, but they need and done quickly, in the full understanding that you can always change your mind.